Oh, apparently I'm live. I'm live. Basically. All right. I did like literally zero prep for this. It's the end of the month, so I always go live at the end of the month. But I did like absolutely no prep work. I didn't even like promote this. I didn't let anyone know. So we'll see how many people we get today. I feel like it's going to be like in a handful at the most. We might get like 5 or 6 people in here. It's been a very, very busy, like probably like 24 hours at the house. We had a veterinarian emergency, and that really drained me. So I'm still like waking up. I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep. I think I went to bed around like 3:30 last night, and then I was up at like 7 or 8. But yeah, we have a 19-year-old cat. For those who don't know, if you guys are watching this after the fact, there's only one person here so far. So whoever's here, hello, good to see you. We have a 19-year-old cat, and he did not look well last night, so we had to rush him into like an emergency vet and stuff like that. And his blood sugar was very, very low. He's diabetic and shit like that. So that was my night. For those, well, there's no one here, so who cares? There was a couple people here, and then they all kind of left. I can at least get this set up while we're waiting for more people. We'll see how long. Yo, what's up, Chaos? Hey, Andrea, thanks for stopping in. How's it going? I'm trying to get this all set up. Hey, Max, good to see you, bud. Yeah, I was just like, I was talking to no one for a little bit because there was no one here because I didn't I did zero promotion for this, so no one knows this is actually on unless you just kind of happen to see it on YouTube because it was a very busy night. We had a vet. Oh, that's right, you moved. So you finally got into the place, Chaos? You're finally in your new place? Oh. But yeah, we had a vet emergency last night, and that really drained us. It was rough. We have a 19-year-old cat who we didn't think was going to make it, but thankfully everything's good. He's home, so everything's good on that end. I'm just tired. I just took a nap not too long ago. I got Red Bull, so we'll get through this stream one way or the other. That's good, though. I'm glad you're happy with the new place. It's always stressful moving, but I think you had until Monday anyway, right? So now at least you got everything out, and you're just bringing everything in, basically, and getting everything situated. Oh, man. I am definitely tired. Yeah, you got to advertise the new T-shirts, by the way. There it is, MTG Peddler. Get them. They're available in child's medium only because that's the size I wear. Well, I figured I got the shirt. This is the first live stream since I got the shirt. I have to wear it, right? It would be stupid not to wear it. It's like the dorkiest thing I own. I love it. Oh man, yeah, I am beat. I should still be asleep right now, but whatever. We're gonna I think we're making pizza tonight for dinner. I believe what we're doing. Making pizza. Oh man, so Strixhaven came and gone pretty fast, huh? It feels like Strixhaven didn't even exist. It's like I was excited about it for like a week, and now it's like, okay, Strixhaven's done. Where's Modern Horizons 2? It's crazy though. Like Strixhaven's like I have like none of it left. Let me grab my binder real fast. I have like nothing left from Strixhaven. I know Tim from Stomping Grounds is here. Oh, maybe he's here. Maybe he left. There it is. Maybe it just popped in to say hi and leave. You never know. But There you go, Tim. Give you a little tease of what you got coming your way. Me and him are working out a trade for my demonic and a bunch of my Japanese etched foils. I'm actually going to arrange them real fast. So I know all your stuff's where it is, because this binder is absolutely a mess right now. Yeah, it's kind of how it is, Max. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, everyone gets excited. We don't give a damn about the sets anymore. It's more about the hype leading up to it, and then watching those first couple box openings, and we're like, all right, what's next? It's like no one cares. It's crazy. And also, like, a lot of the like, I've been watching a couple. Yeah. Tim, Chaos is very jealous of your new edition. But you know what, Chaos, he did work for this. Like my request was not a simple one, because he's given me what secret lair is it? Is it the Throne of Eldraine lands secret lair? Is that what that is, Tim, that I'm getting? Yeah, Fu doesn't care. That's Fooey behind us. He's sleeping. He doesn't care that he's on TV or YouTube, whatever. You're on the television. Yeah, Eldraine Wonderland. There it is. There's a delay, so he probably typed that in a while ago. It's the Eldraine Wonderland secret lair, and he managed to trade for a tithe from Visions, which is a card that no one actually wants except me, apparently. It is a reserve list card, so he had to actually put in work to get it. But I just really like the art, and it helped balance out the trade. Like, I think with like everything he's getting, I think it's like $30 in his favor, but I figure that's fair because he did all the work of having to get the tithe. And hopefully, Tim, he didn't get like hosed too bad on that trade, right? Like, it's like we're still like good on where we are. Just want to make sure you didn't, because I can give you whatever you want, basically. Like, if you want anything, I mean, even if you wanted some English etched foils. Oh, I see. I'm opposite. I can't wait for Modern Horizons 2. I've never gone this big into a set before. Well, when I say go big, I mean monetarily. Like, generally, like, each set that comes out, I buy a case and maybe an extra box for early openings. But I have 9 Modern Horizons 2 collector boxes coming in. It's a lot. It was expensive. It's going to be so worth it. I really feel like this is going to be the set of the probably the last 5 years. And with how expensive it is, I just can't see people buying a lot of it just because it's so expensive. So I feel like the singles market on Modern Horizons 2 is going to be very, very strong. Here's your Brainstorm. Oh, good. So, okay, cool. So the guy wasn't like, hey, this is reserve list, so I can do better. Well, that's good. At least it wasn't too much of a pain in the ass for you to get. I'm excited for that card, by the way. I really, really like Tithe. Just really love the art. And who knows? Maybe someday they'll formulate a deck around it that it makes it actually useful. But whatever. Even if not, I just like the card. And I would never, ever, I think it's like a $50, $60 card or something like that. I would never spend that much money on it. But since, I'm trading, like it hurts a little bit less. It's like I'm not actually buying it. Yeah, what I think they're trying to like revitalize Modern with Modern Horizons 2. Just because of how the pandemic's gone and everything like that. I think that they're trying to inject life back into it because they're anticipating us going back to normal and back to like our LGSs and stuff like that to actually play. So I think they're really trying to amp it up. And I mean, so far, the only thing we know is it has fetch lands in it. And that's all I need to know. Because with the collector's boxes, that means they're going to have borderless fetch lands. They're going to have borderless foil, etch, holy shit, fetch lands. And I just can't see this not being an absolutely huge set. And with the price being that it is, I actually did a poll on YouTube probably about a month ago, or whenever the hell they started taking pre-orders. I guess that was like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. It's the way the world is. It's like a day is like 2 months now. It's like just ridiculous. We don't know how long time is. But I did a survey. Are you buying Modern Horizons 2 now that we know how much it's going to cost to pre-order it, or is it just too expensive, or you don't want it? And it was I think I had like 90 people respond, and 60-something% said no, it's too expensive. So what that says in my mind is a lot of people are priced out because it's expensive. Like right now, I think you can get a collector's box pre-order for like $325, $350. If you're in that range, that's a good price to get. But I mean, $350 is a big ask for a lot of people. That's not cheap. So I think that a lot of people aren't going to buy sealed, and they're going to just strictly buy singles, which is what I obviously thrive on. That's what I do here. I open up the product, I sell or trade the singles, and then I buy the next set with those proceeds. So it's like, I really feel like for me, Modern Horizons 2 is going to be an absolute slam dunk. I don't think it's great for the game to price people out like that. It's not good for the overall health of the game. It is good for me for what I do, but that doesn't mean it's good for the game. How much are Zendikar Rising collector's boxes going for? Are they still like sitting at like 190? Because that's a decent price. I would pick that up. Because you're basically guaranteed to get what? Not guaranteed, but you know what I mean. You're going to get 4 expeditions out of a Zendikar Rising collector's box, 2 foil, 2 non-foil. And I mean, I have not been monitoring the pricing on them, so I don't know exactly where they are. Tim, do you want duplicates of these etched foils if you're still here? Because I have like 2 snakeskin veils. I'm not sure if you just want 1, or do you want like all the etched foils I have? I think when I gave you my my list on TCG, it didn't have duplications in there. If you want them all, I'll give them to you. I don't really want them. Yeah, bud. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. And like I said, just let me know when you get the tithe in, and then I'll send all this stuff out to you. Thanks for stopping in, Tim. Well, I mean, 325 is good now, right now, because just wait. Once spoiler season starts, because when the fuck does Modern Horizons come out? Today's the 30th. It comes out the 11th. I don't even know. I don't have a calendar. It's like the 11th or the 16th. So we're roughly 6 weeks away, which means we're about 2.5, 3 weeks till spoilers. All right, duplicates are cool. Yeah. I'll make sure you get them all. That's fine. I have duplicates of Snakeskin Veil and Eliminate. So I'm putting them all in your pile here. I'm just double checking, make sure I don't have any others. I don't believe I do. But so right now, where was I going? Oh, Modern Horizons 2. I got totally lost in my thought for a second. So Modern Horizons 2 right now, yeah, you can get it at $325, $350, and you can afford it. Buy in, because once they start spoiling cards, we already know fetch lands are there. So once they start spoiling cards, and there's going to be some big hits in there, that pre-order price is just going to go up and up and up and up. It's going to be extraordinarily expensive to buy this product. I honestly think that we'll see pre-release pricing on eBay of $450 come release is my guess. I would not be shocked to see all pre-order prices at $450. Hey, Emily, good to see you. So yeah, if you can get in now with Modern Horizons 2. All right, don't mind me, guys. I'm just going. For those who are just popping in, me and Stomping Grounds are working out a trade for whole bunch of stuff. So that'll be on a mail day too. I'll make sure I open that up that way, so get Stomping Ground some love on the channel, get more people, because not many people watch live streams. I do this more for fun. So make sure he gets a good shout out. It's going well. Oh, and Emily, everything's going well. The kitty cat's home. Cat is home. So we're all very excited here for that. And like I said, I did an absolutely terrible job of promoting this live stream today, so I'm not really expecting a huge crowd. So what we'll do is, I guess we'll just start with the lands, I guess. Yeah, cat's home. Everything's good. He's happy. He's eating. There's one right here. That's Philly. Hey, Philly. He's sleepy. He didn't even budge. But yeah, like I said, I'm not expecting a big turnout today. Is everything coming through all right? Like camera and sound wise for you guys? Because like I'm looking at the live of it in front of my face, and there's like a delay of what I'm doing, what I'm saying. So as long as you guys can hear me and you guys can see me fine, I don't care. I can live with this because I don't really need to know what's going on. I know what the hell I look like, so. Yeah, it's actually a nice day today. It's extraordinarily windy. Like it's going to get worse too as the night goes on. I think we're predicting like 40, 50, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So that means we're going to lose power like right when I flip the screen to go over lands. And that's when it'll happen. Okay, so there was a bit of delay. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to fix it. So we're all just going to live with it. We're just going to realize that I am not very technical, not very technically able. I am extraordinarily low tech kind of person. So we're just going to pretend like I don't suck. All right. What should we do? Okay. I got water too. I'm all about the fluids today. All right, let me spin this camera around. And then what we'll do is we'll go into the lands. Let's see if the smart way to do this. Don't mind my dirty kitchen. Come on. And we'll go up a little bit. That way so we can actually see what the hell is going on. There we go. Hopefully that looks all right. Now we do have some. Oh, hey, Violent Swami, good to see you. Oh, you finally got your happy little gatherings. Did you get? Was your order correct, or did they send you a replacement because they sent you like a foil when you were supposed to get a non-foil? All right, hang on now. Where's this? Nah, it's not that one. Hold on. I'm going to adjust the lights real fast because of that glare. I believe this is the problem. Did that help? We'll see in just a second if that helped. Better, but not great. Hold on. We're getting there. Oh yeah, this is great television. I'm sorry, guys. I can never get my lighting like just right. I always have lighting issues. How's that? That might be the winner. I'm just trying to. Oh yes, there we go. We can see now. That is almost amazing. All right. There we go. All right. So as you guys know, all of these are all in chronological order and in color order. So I do it alphabetical. So it's, always going to be forests, then islands, mountains, plains, and swamps. And these, of course, are Alpha lands. So this is from the very first printing, blah, blah, blah. Try to get you guys a close up on them. It's hard with the way the camera is. I can't see what where is. And also it does not help that there's this delay, so I can't even see what I'm actually showing you. So that is Alpha. And we do have a full play set of Alpha. And same thing with the betas. If we move on to the next page, we have beta lands. Such cool, just very simple. Just very simple, elegant lands. You can't go wrong with alphas and betas. Oh, another thing too. I'm actually gonna there's 5 of us here. Like, would you guys be interested if I did like kind of like a running series about the finances of basic lands, like what the history of pricing of the lands? Like I'm gonna start with alpha, beta, and unlimited, and just to kind of go over, you know, hey, Paul's. Good to see you, bud. Thank you so much for reminding everyone to hit that like button. Appreciate you, bud. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. But so I'm thinking about doing like a finance thing, like there's like a series of videos, just like for people, especially people who like, you know, get collections, have a bunch of old stuff, you know, lying around, you know, just stuff like that. Like I feel like that, like, because a lot of people don't know like what basic lands are worth anything. I'm doing well, Paul. Thanks a lot for asking. I know you ordered these. Max, when I started the land collection, I had 0 lands besides whatever lands I opened up in the collector's boxes from Theros Beyond Death and Ikoria. I had nothing when I started. So this right here is the Arabian Nights Mountain. Like for something like this, like that's why I feel like that the basic land financial information would be very helpful, because a lot of people do like, you know, finance stuff on like the new cards, on reserve list stuff, but no one touches basic lands when it comes to that. Like this land right here, this is the Arabian Nights Mountain. When I bought this is going back probably like 4 or 5 months. I spent $90 on this. This land is now going for about 200, 250. Something like that. So it's like, I feel like that's really good information for people to know. And it's just not out there. So I figured that would be a really cool idea. I guess, well, I'll do one because I just downloaded OBS. So now I have to learn how to do it. Yeah, I thought like doing some of the finance aspect of it would be cool. And this is the German Wald. So for those who don't know, this is a forest, even though it's on Plains art. It was a misprint from the German version of Revised. So Plains art with the tap for green symbol right here. Oh, no, not $90, Max, not 9. I wish I got that thing for $9. It was $90. Yeah, this was actually, no, actually, I have a good comparison too. Hold on. I'm still here. Because I have more lands that I haven't gone through yet that I have to include, and I'm just too lazy to, because I have to move a whole bunch of the collection around. So I've been too lazy to add them. Like I have a bunch of Deckmaster lands here. I just haven't included them because I have to like shimmy everything around. Let me find these lands I'm looking for. Hold on. Where are they? Here they are. So this right here is the anthologies version of the Arabian Nights Mountain. As you can see, it has the Arabian Nights set symbol. I know it's a little hard to see because the lighting is not perfect, but it's minimizing glare. So it has the Arabian Nights set symbol, but it's white bordered. That's how you know it's anthologies. The black border is Arabian Nights. This is $200. This is anthologies. This is $2, and they're identical otherwise. Besides that, the anthologies has more color in the actual sky, but it's good information to know. A lot of people will see this and think they have a $200 land, and they do not. So I figured that would be cool information to kind of. I might have said 9. I don't know. Who knows? $90. But yeah, this is all just lands I haven't added in yet. got some. I already have those are doubles. That's a jump start. That's a. This is an arena land. I don't know what that is. These are anthologies. These are beatdown decks. I have a bunch of lands I haven't added in yet. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, he's got to get a Sharpie, fill in that border, make it black. No one will know. No one will know. But then they'll look at the saturation of the sky and be like, hold on a second. All right, so moving along, that takes us into unlimited. Now, unlimited lands get a little bit tricky. I'm just going to keep going to the islands because they're, the most easy to distinguish. So unlimited lands, they are different from revised in a couple ways. They look very similar. The color is a little richer, but the big thing is right here, it says tap. The revised lands has the T that is tilted. So if you're ever wondering if you have revised or unlimited, look where it says tap. And also if you look, hang on, let me try to get this on here. See right here, right on this edge right here, there's a double bevel. It's very hard to see it on camera right here. You can see it better here on the right side. But see how it has like that double line running down it? Revised does not have that. That right there would just be a single line on that very edge right before the white border. When you see that double line, that's when you know it is unlimited. Just good stuff to know because a revised land costs about 50 cents and unlimited land's about $5-6. So very good information to have and to know. And then if you see something that looks like it could be alpha or beta, and it has square corners like this, this is not a miscut. This is collector's edition. Has the gold back. It says collector's edition on it. Hey, Dr. Kaz, good to see you. It's a little bit of let's check out. It's a little bit of seeing the basic land collection grow and just some good old fashioned knowledge because. Like I really think a lot of people have a lot of money sitting around their house. They just don't know it because they don't know what lands they have. Like a lot of these are very expensive. So after we go into the collection, we have, this is revised. Let's stick with the island just so it's very easy to compare. And as you can see, like I said in description, it doesn't say tapped here. It has that little tap symbol with this sideways T. And the reason they only did this for revised with this little sideways T was because it doesn't translate well in other languages. Tap is spelled differently, or the term they use for tap is spelled differently in other languages. So the T doesn't make sense. So they got rid of it after revised, for those who are wondering. And also, let me see if I can get that edge again. See right here on this edge, it's only a single line. Where unlimited has that double bevel right there. There's just a single bevel right here. All easy ways, and the color is a little more muted, a little less saturated, less bright and vibrant. That's how you know you have a revised. All right, so where are we next? This little blank space, sad blank space here, this is going to be Summer Magic, Edgar lands. When we finally get there, those things are ridiculously expensive. So we're not there yet. We have to wait for me to get my full set of dual lands so I can sell those and get some Summer Magic coming up in here. And then we have Ice Age. We have a full play set of Ice Age here, including our snow-covereds. Gotta have this. If you have Ice Age, you gotta have the snow-covered lands. It's always good to know, Emily, because you never know when you're going to run across a collection or, hey, even if you're at your LGS and you're drafting or something and, like, you see this mountain, take it and put it in your own mountain and give them one back because that is a very expensive land. If they have it in their bulk land section, they don't know what they have. So these are 4th edition now. Again, it's going to look just like revised, except this is actually going to have a copyright down here on the bottom. Copyright of 1995 is 4th edition. White bordered, very easy to distinguish. And then we move into foreign black border revised. So whenever a new language is introduced into Magic the Gathering, it'll always have a black border regardless of the set. So even though this is revised, it should be white bordered. This was the first time that it was available in Japanese. So this is a Japanese foreign black border revised card, if that makes sense. Yeah, hey, the one, how's it going? All right, so now we're in the Mirage. Just very, very, very nice lands. I really like these. There's a couple of beautiful John Avons right here. And my favorite is the plains because they have like animals and stuff on it. You really don't see wildlife very much on plains or on any land card. They're usually basically just the landscape. So seeing animals on there is a really, really nice touch. I like that a lot. And then we have 5th edition here. Again, white borders. Copyright 1997 is a very easy way to distinguish. No set mark on 5th edition. Just a very easy way to distinguish it. And then we're going to move into John Avon Forests in Portal. I know, Max, you're the big forest guy, right? If I remember properly, you love your forests. Look at that forest, man. It is so, so nice. And John Avon is one of my favorite artists. Oh, Max, was it you that sent me that John Avon card? The signed John Avon card? I believe that was you, right? Because that was awesome. I believe that was you. Hey, Mr. DJ Longhair's in the house too. So currently, content producers, we have Dr. Kaz here, Paws Brown, Mr. DJ Longhair. Thank you guys all so much for stopping by and saying hi. We're already up to Portal and now moving into Tempest. And these are like Tempest is all right. It's not any of my favorites. They have really nice Therese Nielsen planes. Dobby, how's it going, bud? Good to see you. So very, very nice looking Therese Nielsen planes. Moving into Portal 2K, or not 2K, Portal 2, and some of the best islands I think ever printed. They're just so blue. Like I have no idea how well this color comes off via camera, but these lands are something special. I am a big, big fan of the Portal 2 lands, and these are not expensive, guys. I think you could pick this up for like 35 cents. Like, these things are not expensive. I think at worst, they might be 50 cents. I saw your comment, but I just don't know how to reply to it. Let's see the t-shirt in hot tub stream. Now, is that me just wearing a t-shirt? Like I have like no bottoms. I'm just like nude from the waist down, just wearing my Peddler shirt. But these are really, really nice islands. So like I said, these are dirt cheap. These do not cost anything. So I think they're really nice pickups too. Also, another one of my favorite planes. Like I'm really big on planes and I'm really big on islands. Those are the ones I tend to like the most. There are some, swamps I really like and some forests, but for some reason, plains and islands really, really do it for me. And then moving on, we have our unglued lands. This was the first of the unset. I've been pulling out islands and plains too much. Let's just do it this way. So this is unglued. Very, very nice. And this is the only place you'll see this border. They've never redone this border except in the unglued. Hey, Julius. Good. Thanks so much for stopping by. Sorry. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, I apologize. Just if I missed you, just comment and I'll say hi to you individually. I promise. So now into Urza Saga. Again, not the best, not the worst. In the 6th edition, and as you can see, 6th edition kind of borrowed a bunch from the Portal lands. I think because the Portal lands were not very well received or didn't sell well, but they really like the art, I guess, because there's a lot of Portal art in here. MTG Dude Guy, how's it going, bud? Thanks so much for stopping by. And 6th edition, now Portal 3K. These lands do start to get pricey again. Like these all tend to be like $1 or $2 with actually, for some reason, this mountain is the most expensive of the Portal 2 lands or Portal 3K lands. I don't know why. Like, to me, this mountain is nothing special. It's like $16. I have no clue why. I don't think it's that good, but for some reason, this is a $16 mountain. I have no idea why. Oh, another interesting thing. Hang on one second. I gotta go back to my closet. I forgot to mention this during Portal. I got it. In the original Portal block, a lot of people don't know this one. There was, in simplified Chinese, there is alternate artworks in the portals, because back in, well, I guess when the hell was this? 1997, the Chinese government was really, really big on monitoring what kind of art you put on game pieces. And for some reason, the portal lands did not jive with the Chinese government. So in China, they released these. So these is alternate artwork. So if I go back real fast to Portal, just to kind of give a quick demonstration, you can see the planes. We have these, and then this one. It's Portal, but for some reason, like the Chinese government had issues with this art, so they made separate art for Portal in Chinese, and these are extraordinarily expensive. These are going to run you, depending on the land, between $150 and $500. And oddly enough, the swamps do not have individual Chinese art. It's just the forests, islands, mountains, and plains. So interesting side note right there. So this is if it's real, I haven't checked it yet because I got this extraordinarily cheap. I got to get my jeweler's loop out and look at it because it feels funny. It doesn't feel like a magic card should. I need to get my jeweler's loop out and actually take a look at it. But I can't tell. I believe it might be fake. I got it extraordinarily cheap. That's why I think it might be fake. I got it way cheaper than this. This is a $250 card. I did not spend anywhere near that. I did not. I barely spent 10% of that. Yeah, I have no idea the rhyme or the reason why they did not do swamps. So if this is real, I got a great buy. If this is fake, well, I spent some money and whatever. I didn't have a great proxy. Well, eventually I'll get my jeweler's loop to it. I just haven't had the time. All right, so we're in Portal 3K. Now we're in Starter Deck 1999. That's where you'll see these are from. You'll see this star symbol right here. The star symbol indicates Starter Deck 1999. Into Mercadian Masks. Again, just really, really cool, simple artwork. Into Invasion. And eventually we're going to get to the all the dual decks, and that's where I'll be like, oh, this is a dual deck. I don't know what the hell it is other than that, because there was a lot of dual decks. It's way too much to memorize. This is a great swamp right here. I was talking about how I don't really like swamps that much. This is a great swamp. I generally only like the purple swamps, but that's a great one. Oh, and for those, I don't know if I don't think I've ever showed this off because it's tucked in the corner there, so I missed it. I miss it half the time, but yeah, this is actually from my buddy my buddy Luke at 570 MTG. He knows Ed Beard Jr. personally, and he sent me this as a here you go, homie. So for being a homie, it was really, really cool of him. So I'm proud owner of an signed Ed Beard Jr. Planes, and I absolutely love this artwork. So I'm very, very pleased to have this in my collection. Means the world to me. He actually signed a couple cards for me, which is really nice. I gave away one of them on a live stream. I remember one of my last live streams. I was hoping to have Strixhaven's bundle today, and I was going to give away some packs today. But guess what, guys? Sorry to disappoint you. The bundle got delayed, so I'm not getting it till sometime next week. So unfortunately, I got no packs for you today. As my my viewership goes from 11 to like 2. Like, oh, no giveaways. Suck it. We're gone. But so I apologize. I was hoping to do like a little bit of like, surprise pack giveaways. It didn't work out. In the 7th edition, and that's going to round out this binder. Oh, look at this. Look at this Plains. John Avon can draw a picture. Can he not? I want this to be like full screen, as close as I can get where it still has, focus. That is amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, Dobby, it's funny too. It's like I almost feel bad for you guys. It's like because I know that I do this often. I do it once a month. Oh, hold on. I got a cat annoying another cat. Let me shoo him away real fast. Go on, Yuri. There we go. I fixed it, guys. I know I go through this every month, so I feel bad for you guys that have already seen this and are just looking to see like what was added to the collection. But it's like this is just a lot of fun for me. I really do enjoy just going through this and talking about lands. I say this basically same information every single month, but it's just so I enjoy this so much. And I feel like even if you guys enjoy this half, like a quarter as much as I do, then it's worth it to go over it every month. MTG Gaming Bob, another great content creator. Thank you so much for stopping in. And all of these guys that are here. We had Stomping Grounds, the Stomping Grounds MTG. We have Paws Brown, Dr. Cause. Emily is a content creator as well. Emily Gollum and MTG Gaming Bob. All great content creators. If you haven't checked them out, please do so. You will not. I would never send you to someone that I don't personally watch. Put it that way. So where are we at now? Oh, we're in Odyssey already. And I think Odyssey has one of my favorite planes. Am I wrong? Nope, I'm not wrong. There's so many sets, guys. It's hard for me to keep track sometimes. This Plains is stupid. I love this Plains so much. Who does it? Eric Peterson. Eric Peterson, if you ever get a chance to watch this, which I know you won't, but that is fantastic. That is a fantastic Plains. And Stronghold. And Stronghold is one of those sets I have it just because, I'm collecting every basic. Like there's nothing really like this Rob Alexander Plains right here. It is not bad. Like this is probably the best land out of the set, and it's very desolate. I like that. I like very simple and desolate art. So that's probably my favorite out of them. But like I can give or take or leave Stronghold. They don't really do it for me. Same thing with 8th edition. Like once you start getting like the 8th and 9th edition, it's a lot of duplicate lands because they reuse art for the core sets. So it's like I have all these arts everywhere. Get tired of looking at them. That's not true. I like looking at them, but it's like I have them already. You know what I mean? So now we're in Mirrodin, and these are all like the metallic lands, which are all really cool. Like it's cool. This is when like they started getting like more experimental and more having like the lands be on like more on theme and more on like on lore with like what the actual plane that you're on is doing, which I thought was cool. And to Kamigawa. Very cool lands. And if you notice, they're panoramic. I think all of them are. Yeah, all of them are panoramic. So really cool little bonus to know is that Kamigawa is the first one that has the mosaic, basically, where it forms a complete picture. Don't mind me getting a sip of beverage, which takes me to some of my favorite lands all time. The Unhinged lands. Oh, these things are just so incredible. These things were wildly expensive until they got reprinted in double masters. Like these things were amazing. Like back when I played standard, I only used Unhinged lands and I used beta lands. Those were my 2 lands I used. And this swamp has got to be one of my favorites. You want to know how much I like these lands? Hang on. I'll show you how much I like these lands. A lot of you guys have been watching the channel for a while now. You guys know. I have a playmat that I had made that's all unhinged lands. That's how much I like unhinged lands. Is Ice Age Mosaics? I didn't know that, Bob. I wasn't sure. You might be right. I don't pretend to know everything. So if I am wrong, I'm not going to go back into that binder again. But I very well could be wrong, and if so, Bob is correct because I think he is correct actually. Oh yeah, Max, that's how it always was with me. I always said if I ever built an EDH deck, it's going to be like a $4,000 deck, and it's going to be all lands. I'm going to have all lands, and I'm going to use like the Prismatic Piper or like whatever the cheapest commander I could find. So now we're into 9th edition. And one interesting fact about 9th edition is I actually have a set of these coming from Russia. They're going to be here, I think, at the end of May they're due in. But 9th edition was the first Magic release in Russia. So there's actually Black Border 9th edition lands. I have those coming in. Very excited to see those. And that would be the first Russian cards I own. But yeah, so there's actually Black Border 9th edition cards. I got those coming in. And then we go into Ravnica, which has the really cool kind of like cityscapes going on. And we're just kind of slipping by because we still have a lot of ground to cover. There's still 4 binders left. And I do have to make dinner at some point. So I'm going to try I'm trying to pick up the pace a little bit. You know what I mean? So don't mind me. Into the original Time Spiral block. And I like these lands a lot because they're very, very dark. Like every single one of these is very dark, but once you get closer, you can really see a ton of detail in there. That's a cool island. I would love to see this in full art. Big fan of the Time Spiral block. They had a lot of really, really nice looking lands. And again, it's very, very, very desolate. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's like a window into my. Excuse me. That was like a cough, half burp. Sorry about that. Maybe it's like some kind of like glimpse into my soul or something. But I love desolation. I love how that looks. That to me is absolutely beautiful. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Yeah, I mean, you guys hang out with me once a month. You guys know I'm freaking weird. But maybe I don't know. Maybe that's just me overthinking stuff. All right. God damn it! I forgot about the stupid sore on my thumb. We got a new fish tank, and I had to modify the lid so our light bar will go across, and it's really thick, and I don't have anything good to cut into it, so I'm using like these heavy grade scissors, and just the pressure of me cutting on the scissors cut into my thumb, and it looks absolutely awful. I keep forgetting to put a Band-Aid on it when I go live, so I apologize. I'll try to use my left hand as much as possible because no one wants to see that. I keep forgetting about it. So we have our Cold Snap snow-covered lands, which takes us into 10th edition. Again, all recycled art. It's a core set. Into the Lorwyn block. This was such a fun time to play Magic. And the interesting thing about this, I like these lands, especially the Lorwyn lands, because they use a lot of colors that you generally don't see. Like you don't really see yellows and pinks and reds like this on islands. Ayler, how's it going, bud? You're coming at a great time. We're just hitting Lorwyn right now. I think the swamp's like that. So yeah, there it is. Like look at this swamp. Like when do you see pinks and yellows and blues in a swamp? Like I like that. It's a very, very unique swamp. This is one of my favorites right here. I like this swamp a lot. Well, we basically are hand models. I mean, that's all you can really see from me right now. Oh, DJ, what are you doing, bud? You got a package going out on Tuesday. Waifu lands? Well, I don't know what waifu lands are. That's awesome, bro. Thank you so much for that. That's actually I forgot I turned on super chat. So Mr. DJ Longhair, the first donation to the channel. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that, bud. Oh man, that caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. Into Shadowmore. Is he eating?
He's doing good.
Oh, good. For those of you guys who are just joining the stream, we had a scare with one of our older cats last night. We had to take him into an emergency vet visit, but he's home. He's doing much better, and he's absolutely powering down the food.
Tough.
He's a tough old man. He's 19, guys. It's pretty old for a cat. So yeah, wifo. It's Andrea. She's here. She's just monitoring our Dickie since he's still a little under the weather. He's a little kind of wobbly and shaky and just kind of meandering around the house. But I'd much rather see him in that condition than what he was in last night. He did not look good last night at all. So this is the first of the dual decks. Yeah, Paul. He's an old cat. Yeah, Dickie's his name. Dickie's his name. He is our oldest cat.
My favorite.
He's Andrew's favorite. We don't tell the other cats that. What's going to do that? Yeah, DJ. I mean, I forgot all about that stuff. Like I forgot how much whatchamacallit, just what opened up to you when you hit 1,000 subs in 4K hours. I didn't even realize there's a lot you can do now once you hit that monetizing point. And these are all just a bunch of dual decks, guys. I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Max. But 21. Wow, that is an old cat, my friend. That is an old cat. Hopefully he or she had a wonderful, wonderful life with you. We have a lot of cats. We have 8 total. 8 cats. They range from our baby kittens, the one that was behind me during the earlier part of the stream. They just turned 1, and Dickie is 19. So, and they run the range of ages in between those 2. So yeah, we like cats here. And yeah, we got fish too. We got a couple fishies, something. Oh, this is another great swamp right here. This is Shards of Alara. It's just so atypical of what a swamp is, and I think that's why it appeals to me so much. I don't know. I don't even know what the purpose is behind these little square pillars and this kind of very crescent moon there. It's just a really nice art. Really, really cool looking art. And this is a good planes too from Shards also. Just very, very straight. Emily, thank you so much. Emily hitting up Super Chat also. Thank you. She's I must be second. If you can't be first, you must be second. Thank you so much, Emily, for the donation. I appreciate that. Moving along now. M10, guys. This is when they said, okay, we had 10th edition, so let's confuse the hell out of them and make M10 the next core set. So they won't know what the hell we're talking about. And that's exactly what they did. Again, all reused art into Plane Chase, which I don't even know. I think it was a standalone product, Plane Chase. And it has a lot of reprints of arts. Yeah, DJ, you got the ball rolling on the super chat. Thank you for that. This was the time to be in Magic right here, guys. The original Zendikar block. Oh, everything about Zendikar was wonderful. You had the hidden, priceless treasures. They actually put old reserve list cards in the packs. We never saw any opened in our LGSs because I was playing a lot during Zendikar. That was when my prime as a player was in Standard. I played Jund back then. So naturally, I'm not a good Magic player, but Jund is such a good deck. It just runs itself. So I was good with Jund. But these islands are great. And these islands in foil now are very expensive. I think this one in my hand, if you had this in foil, it runs about $30, $35. The Zendikar full arts are very expensive in foil. So if you have any of those, make sure, if you think you have Zendikar lands in your collection, make sure you see if you have any of the full art foils because they are pricey. And we're going to round out Zendikar and we're going to move on to our next binder. Well, it's what it is, Bob. It's not about how the skill level you are. To me, it's all about, do you enjoy the game? And have a little drink of water. Don't mind me. Just as long as you enjoy the game, your skill level is moot. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are at the game. It's supposed to be fun. And guess what? It's a game. That means that someone is going to win and someone is going to lose. That is guaranteed every time you play. So just have fun. It doesn't matter. We're not making money doing like playing the game. You know what I mean? It just as long as you have fun. I could never justify spending how much these cards cost to buy and being pissed off about it. Like that to me is just ridiculous. Like I could never justify being mad and spending that much money. Have fun with the game, guys. Doesn't matter how good or bad you are, just have fun. So we have another dual deck here. And that's going to take us into World Wake. Again, more panoramics. Like all these arts are panoramic. John Avon doing his thing. Oh, and look at that. We come to the first hole. I always hate when I hit these holes because this is Arch Enemy. And these things, it's not like they're expensive. These are not expensive lands. I cannot find these damn islands in stock anywhere. I have 2 of them coming in. I'm expecting that probably next week is when I'll get that shipment in. But I have 2 out of 3. So I'm still missing one of these stupid lands. It always bothers me whenever I pass by a hole. I'm like, oh, I just want to fill that. I just want to fill it and be done. And I feel like whenever I get a hole, it's like something else comes up. Like, oh, I got to get these now. There's just so many lands. It's part of the fun of this. It's like this is never really going to stop. I think it's Island B in Arch Enemy, if I remember right. I can confirm that when I get in. I'm pretty sure I picked up A and C, and I think I don't have B is the one I'm missing. But it's an island. M11 back into core sets. Moving right along because this isn't too interesting. This is another dual deck here. This is like a Johnny versus Tezzeret? Maybe? I don't know. It's one of the dual decks. I don't know. And this is Duel of the Planeswalkers. These are Duels of the Planeswalkers. This was another standalone product. I don't really know much about it, but it did have individual lands, and the way you can decipher them is by the set symbol. It's a white circle with the M logo in it. So these are Duels of the Planeswalkers. And then that takes us into Scars of Mirrodin, our first return to the Mirrodin world. I was not around for this. I just left the game. I left the game with World Wake. World Wake was the last set that I bought. So I left the game. I was not around for Scars of Mirrodin. I actually did not come back into the game until Theros Beyond Death. So that's how that's how long my gap is in MTG knowledge, which is why I don't play formats like Modern and stuff like that. Like I stick to Standard when I'm playing on Arena. And even if I was playing Paper, I play Draft. Oh, no worries, Emily. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for hitting up that super chat. Appreciate it. So now we are in more dual decks. There's a lot of them, guys. There really is a lot of them. This is very cool. For my buddy Max, I'm sure he's still here. Very, very cool forest. Again, a lot of these lands are very, very, very inexpensive. A lot of these, like you can go to Card Kingdom right now and pick up every single one of these for a quarter. Like there's no value here. I just like them. New Phyrexia. Into New Phyrexia here. And this is Commander 2011. There's a lot of these Commander products too, so these get kind of confusing also. But you can see it right here. It has like this kind of like 4 kind of like gem shapes on it or whatever you want to call it. That's Commander 2011. Yeah. Oh, so you stopped playing around the World Wake 2 time, Max. That is interesting. I wonder why. I mean, for me, I know exactly why it was. That's around the time I started college. I was working full time and I went to college. I started college late. I didn't go directly out of high school. So it's like I was in college. I was working. I just didn't have time for everything I was doing. Something had to go in life, and obviously work in college wasn't going anywhere. So I gave up Magic. and the M12. But that's how life is sometimes. Sometimes, you just kind of other things become more important and become priority, and that's just how it is. This is Innistrad, which is exciting because we will be revisiting Innistrad this year. I think the first set comes out in September after the D&D set in July. And again, it's very, very dark and just desolate. And this, I like anything with purple on it. Like this has like this kind of purple hue in the sky there. And I like that a lot. I like purple. Yeah, you're never too old to play a card game. Games are fun. Games keep you sharp. It keeps you mentally sharp playing games. So nothing wrong with games. But Innistrad, it seems like it was a really cool set just by looking at the artwork of it. So I feel like I'm going to be really excited when we go back to it. You're 29, Max. God bless you. I'm going to be 40 in a couple months. 40. Don't feel a day over 50. It's great. And then we're going to have another dual deck here. Again, I forget. I think it's MTG Gaming Dude, who's usually my go-to. He's the one that knows all of these by heart. And I guess he left stream for a little bit, which is no problem. But he's the one that always is like, oh, that's this one. Yeah, I'm going to be 40. I'm going to be 40. This is Avacyn Restored. DJ's a little old man here. DJ, you're just a couple years older than me though, right? You're in your early 40s, right? If I remember properly. I might be misremembering, but this is a Plane Chase 2012. There is so many lands, guys. It's crazy. And this has a lot of the Kamigawa art in it. This was Shards of Alara, I believe. This one goes way back to like 6th edition. Just a lot of reused art, but it's good art. Really, really good art. Oh yeah, there's a lot of us in our 40s here. That's right. Pause is turning 41. So Mr. DJ Longhair is going to be 43, 44, somewhere in there. Because I'm with you, but who the hell really keeps track anymore? M13, and that's right. And MTG Gaming Bob's still here, and he's going to be 50. So yeah, this isn't. A lot of people think Magic, and you think like dorky teenagers, but there's a lot of us old guys out there that still love the game, and it just brings back good memories. Like I remember playing this game back in 1994. I would have been 13 or 14 back then. That's when I first started playing. So it's just a lot of good memories. I have no clue what set this is, by the way. Okay, here we go. Theros, the original Theros block. MTG Gaming Dude is the ripe old age of 17. And then this is another dual deck. Again, I don't know which one it is. I never know. M14, and M14 will end out the binder, minus this dual deck here. Yeah, man, definitely enjoy it. It only gets worse as you get older. And I mean that in as a positive way as possible. Oh, Monopoly. I'm a beast to play against in Monopoly. I am very, very cutthroat when it comes to Monopoly. I play to win. All right, so more of this dual decks. Dual decks? Wait, is this Theros? This is Theros. I don't know where the hell I am. I'm lost. So we're somewhere. I think this is actually Theros right here. Or it's like Avacyn Restored or something like that. I don't know. One of these days, I'm gonna have to like either memorize this stuff, like all the sets, or I'm gonna have to put little markers, little cheat sheets. Yeah, there we go. That's Theros. Okay, so the other one was Avacyn something, I guess. I was asking about you, MTG Gaming Bob, when I was going through all the dual decks. I'm like, I need MTG Gaming, MTG Dude guy. There it is. I can talk, I swear. I need him here. He's the one that knows all the sets. And this is Commander 2013 now, or 2014, one of the two. But just really, really cool art. And I believe that I had some holes back here too. So I think like I filled actually some of the holes in this. I can't even remember. And to M15. Another dual deck here. I'm sorry, I'm catching up on chat too. I've been like looking down for so long. I'm like, man. Oh yeah, MTG Gaming Bob, you're not wrong. The EV on Strixhaven right now is absolutely awful. I really think it's because a lot of people are opening it and they only want the Japanese variant. So the market's just getting flooded right now because everyone wants the Japanese variants and that's it. And so they're just like getting rid of everything else. And so like nothing is holding value right now. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And speaking of what? Of Strixhaven. We got this little beauty here. Ooh. Ooh. It's not mine for much longer though. This is going to go to Tim over at Stomping Ground MTG. Me and him are we actually completed a trade, so I'm very excited. I'm getting a the Eldraine Wonderland Secret Lair and Tithe from Visions, and he's getting several of my Japanese X, but the Monotutor is obviously the most expensive one. I was going to hold it to see what it does long term, but Tim actually wants it for a collection, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just make a trade. He'll be happy with it. Khans of Tarkir. More really, really cool planes and Karns. Oh, and there we go. I was missing every single swamp here for some reason. I don't even know what the hell happened, but I was missing the swamps. I actually have this one coming in. It moves us into Commander 14. So the other one was Commander 13. But yeah, I really think that since there's such a demand for those Japanese altar arts, that people are just buying more than they normally would, and that's flooding the market with cards that they don't want. And so that's really, really driving down the EV of those boxes. Because right now I'm seeing some people on Facebook, they're opening like a collector's box, and their value pulled is like in like the 130s, 140s. And that is awful if you're spending, 190, 200 on one of these boxes. Excuse me. That is some abysmal value. So it'll come back up though. The EV DJ, it always tanks, but this tanked extremely fast, faster than anything I think I've seen before. And I think that's just from the sheer amount being opened. So where are we at now? More dual decks, guys. We're just going to go past the dual decks. Where am I at? More dual decks. Into this is Dragons of Tarkir. I was like, what is this one? Dragons. I swear I can remember some of these stuff. Out of one box? Oh, did you go open up a Demonic Tutor or a Tainted Pack? Because DJ, because that'll do it. Like hitting one of those cards, you're fine. That's good. That card in and of itself covers the box. I managed to open 3 of them, which is insane. Oh, again, these are I think these are World Wake lands, but I love, like, it's hard to see, but it has these like little purple highlights in there. I absolutely love atypical colors on lands. Like that really, really does it for me. I'm like, yep, that looks nice. Well, look at it. We're already in the battle for Zendikar. We're moving through time now. We're already up to 2015. Tainted Pack Tainted Pact has tanked. I'm not following it. I'm already done Strixhaven. Strixhaven was over for me, really, like 3 days ago, because the past couple of videos I did was all the sponsored boxes. Yeah, Andrea, I'll make pizza very soon. Give me 15 minutes and I'll start dinner. All right. And for those who don't know, Pinbacker is my wife, Andrea. So she's telling me she's getting hungry, and I don't blame her because it's been a rough day for both of us. Neither one of us slept well last night. We did both doing a lot of worrying. So what I'm going to do is we'll go through this for a little bit longer. Then I'm going to start the oven preheating soon. That way, so she can eat sooner rather than later. Through Battle of Zendikar. And this is Commander 15. And I will speed this along a little bit because that way so we get to some of the newer stuff. Oh, spinach. That sounds really good. All right, so we are having spinach, mushroom, and pepperoni pizza tonight, guys. That is on the menu. I mean, it's not like true homemade. I'm not making the dough. I have like, one of those like DiGiorno, just pizza crusts. And then we make, I'll put sauce, I'll put cheese, I'll put toppings on it. So it's kind of like homemade pizza, but it's not. It's store-bought crust. I'm not that gung-ho about fresh pizza. Into, what is this? Kaladesh. Kaladesh has some very, very underappreciated lands. Like the lands of Kaladesh are absolutely beautiful. And this is one of my favorite islands of all time. I absolutely love this island. Love it. DJ, you can cook for us anytime. I'll hire you as my personal chef. Yeah, Kaladesh lands are great. They really are great lands. All right, guys, this is the last binder of standard sets, and all we have left is the promo binder. So in the Kaladesh, last little swamp there. Then we have our wastes. This is from Oath Gatewatch. Oath to Gatewatch? Oath of Gatewatch. Oath to Gatewatch, I think. I don't know. But the wastes. And I'm missing something here. Oh, that's Commander 16. That's Commander 16. I'm missing a couple of those. And like I said, a lot of these holes I'll be filling in. Currently, Max, this is the only collection I'm working on. The only other thing I have is just some older, like just some individual cards that I really, really like the artwork for. Like I was telling you about Tithe that I'm trading with Stomping Grounds for. Like Google just Tithe, MTG Tithe. It costs 1 white mana. It's from Visions, and I just love that artwork. I have to have it. I would never spend $50 on it or however much it costs, $50-$60. But if Tim wants to trade and it's a decent enough trade, absolutely, I'll take a trade for that. So it's one of the cards I really. Oh, Dobby, thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Have a great night. Appreciate you coming in saying hi. So this is another Plains Chase here. I don't even know where this is from. It's Plains Chase Anthologies. Plains Chase Anthologies is this one. See that? I knew I'd get there. I got there. I'm actually getting better at remembering what sets are which. And then, of course, we come to another dual deck, and I have no idea what the hell it is. And then into Amonkhet. Amonkhet has got some great lands, too. I like how they have the bolus horns in the background in all of the full art ones. Really, really cool. He got burned by a Mana Tithe. Well, I don't want to hear that you got burned by a card, and it's not Mana Tithe I want. That Mana Tithe is also 1 white, but that's not the one I'm looking for. It's just Tithe, Tithe, Tithe. It's an old school one. It's from Visions. It's like something like I think it tears you up a Plains, if I remember properly, and you can put it on the battlefield. If I remember, I don't even know what the hell the card does. I just really like the artwork. And where are we at now? This is another Commander product here. I don't even know. Probably like Commander 2017 or something like that. Isn't this the dog land from Jumpstart? But they just like put a dog on there and they made it the dog land, if I'm not right. Forest reminds me of Mirage. Let me go back. I think we're in bottom left. Where are we? Was it this? Oh, this one right here. It has to be this one because this does look like Mirage. If this is what we're talking about, this is definitely the one. I agree. Yeah, it's funny because you said Mirage and I saw this one. I'm like, yeah, it's got to be this one. I mean, yeah, definitely. It definitely does look like Mirage. If they were like to remaster Mirage, I could see that land being there. These are really cool. Is it these? Yes. These lands right here. This is, I forget, this is like some product. MTG Dude guy will know. It's like a nickel bolus collection or something like that. But each one of these arts is like a before or after of like a calamity happening. So it's like you have this art. Let me see if I can do this well, which is this picture. Then it moves into this one where it's like something got destroyed. Like I don't know the story behind it, but every single art is like that. And it's really, really cool. We'll go through them all. Is that art? No, is that Arch Enemy? Oh, DJ hitting the super chat hard. Apparently, we need to save and get all the foil rejects. Oh, it's funny. I'm so glad I decided not to go foil on this too, because that would be ridiculous. Have to get all the foil lands too. But again, like look at this. It's such a cool little setting. Then it's like boom, the river turned to blood. The building in the background is disintegrated. I don't know. It's just such a cool concept of having like these before and after pictures. Yeah, Arch Enemy, Nicol Bolas Arch Enemy or something like that, right? But they're so cool. Like I like those a lot. And then where are we at? No, oh, Hour of Devastation. Hours of Devastation. I'm getting lost. Oh, and then we have Unstable. Which we want to pull out. I don't understand why they have any other artists besides John Avon make lands. Like every time I see a John Avon land, I just want it. Look at that art. That is something. I don't know why they bother commissioning anyone else to do basic lands. And he has this technique that I really like too. Like he always has like a shadow or a pushed back image. He's so good at giving that depth with the shadows and stuff. I love it. I can't not look at a John Avon land. It's unbelievable. Commander 17 into Ixalan. Another really, really nice set of lands. I like Ixalan a lot. And again, you can tell I like this one because it has like a lot of the bright colors in there. And then, oh, this is a great Plains too. It has like that rainstorm going on in the back. So cool. Oh, Max, you restarted around Ixalan? Yeah, like I know nothing about the set. I don't know a single card that is in Ixalan. Besides the basic lands. Those are the only ones I know. And then Dominaria, which I heard was a very, very popular set. Again, oh, Dinosaurs and Pirates. Yeah, that sounds pretty freaking cool. That does sound pretty cool. This is a... The dual deck lands don't really do it for me, but this one is actually really cool. This is a very, very cool island. I like this one a lot. And now Dominaria. Like I said, I've heard a lot of really good things about Dominaria. It seems like a lot of people really like this set. I know absolutely nothing about it. Don't know anything about... Oh, I'm actually missing a Dominaria mountain or forest. It probably means I have it on coming in. Like I said, I think I have like 100 lands coming in right now. I'm just waiting on them from Card Kingdom. They definitely look cool though. Oh, is that where? Oh, is that the end? Oh man! All right, so that's where we're. So we are up to Dominaria in our basic set. And now, last but not least, guys, we have the promotional binder. Working on this one. And I'm actually going to need a second one of these because you'll see why in a second. Hold on. So here is where we have some of our higher end lands. Like these are Euro lands. And these are relatively pricey. Like this island, I believe, goes for about $90 to $100. And I got these all, for some reason, all of these spiked too. It's like a lot of lands are going up in price. And I got these like right before the spike. Like I got all these sealed for not much more than this island is worth now. Which is just, it's just interesting to me how much all this stuff has gone up. Same thing with this planes. I think this is a $70 planes. It's just interesting because like a lot of people wouldn't know that this is a $70 card. You know what I mean? If you're just going through like, you know, a trade binder and someone just happens to have this land in here, you know what I mean? It's always good to know what cards have value. That's how I look at it. That's why I think these videos are not important, but at least helpful. Yeah, you probably can blame me for the price jump because you have to think there. When I bought these, there was no. I think there was only like, you know, a couple of Euro lands and APAC lands for sale. So like I probably bought up a good percentage of the lands that were out there sealed. And again, this is still in Euro land, but look at that purple in there, man. And it has the name of the location on the bottom here. This place is in France. Very, very cool. And now we're into the Apex here, starting with this forest right here. This is where the Apex start. And this beautiful Ed Beer Jr. art. This is in Hong Kong. This is also a very, very expensive planes right here, too. Don't know why. This is, I believe this is in Australia, the Sunflower Field. But this is, I think, a $100 card as well. It's crazy how much these are. Yeah, these are the APAC lands. The APAC lands are very, very popular. Then, of course, we have Mount Fuji, which is the priciest one out of the set, I believe. I don't know how much it goes for offhand. My guess would be close to 100 currently. And again, I got lucky where I did not buy these anywhere near that price. And oh, this is my favorite planes out of the set. Thanks a lot for stopping by, MG Gaming Bob. I'm going to be off air anyway in just a couple minutes. It is, in fact, dinner time. So, oh, sorry, Emily. I just saw your comment now. I'm focusing on the lands, so I'm looking down. I'm not looking at my computer screen. I've always been into lands, but I was more specific. Like I like specific lands, so I kind of stockpiled those. Like I always stockpiled unhinged lands. I always stockpiled beta lands, and that was about it. So I always had like a ton of beta lands and a ton of unhinged lands. But when I got back into the game, I realized how much I like lands again, and I was like, you know what? I wonder what it would be like to collect one of every single one. And that's just kind of how I got started, kind of like as a joke to myself. But then once I started it, I'm like, it got really addicting. And now I just can't stop wanting to collect them all. DKMTG, good to see you, bud. Thank you so much for stopping in. We're at the tail end of the stream. We only got a couple minutes left because I'm about to cook dinner. It is just about 7:15 here on the East Coast. So we are getting hungry. But just going over these last couple lands here, we have our Godzilla lands. And then we have our Secret Lair lands. This is the Seb McKinnon drop land. We do have both versions of that. The Bob Ross lands here. Beautiful, beautiful lands. I know, Emily. I'm sorry. I promise I'm not ignoring you. I'm like, as I'm doing this, like my computer screen is like right over here, and I'm looking straight down here, so I'm not following the chat as much as I should be. That's my fault. I have Magic Fest lands here. Another Magic Fest land, and then these right here are These are called Salvet lands. These are only available, well, were only available in France, Italy, and Spain. I don't know the significance of the Salvet set. There's a ton of them. I think there's like 60 of them total. And the only way you can tell is because they have that little Pegasus symbol there. That's the only way you can tell this is a Salvet land. But they're very, very pretty. And these things are very crisp. Like, the camera's not doing them justice. These are in very, very nice condition. They're not rare, but they're hard to find. They're definitely hard to find. I got lucky. I found a seller that had a full set of 20, so I bought them all. And then we have these guys. This is where the bulk of this collection is going to be right here, is these World Championship lands. These are, I think this is a program they did from 1996 to I think 2007, something like that. Every World Series or World Championship deck, they did a gold border version of them. And let me tell you, there is just a ton of these things. I have some random Ravnica weekend lands here, just trying to fill up some space. Because this right here is, because there's 250, I believe, of the World Championship lands. So this entire thing is going to be World Championship lands. I think I had islands too. Hold on, there's my islands. So all of this here is going to be World Championship lands once I get a hold of all of them. There is so many of them. And they're so hard to find and know which ones you need, because the only way you can really know is by looking. Oh man, you can't even really see the signature. Hang on, let me find a better example. They have a signature of the player who won the championship. There you go. You can see it on the planes a lot better. You see that, like this gold stamp signature here. So each person, I believe, has 3 or 4 land cards associated with their name, and each year has like 4 decks. So it's a lot of lands. It's a lot. So I have a lot of the planes. I'm trying to do it like one color at a time to make it a little bit easier. That way, so I don't get lost in what I need. And these are the swamps. I think I have a full play set of. I think I have all the swamps. I'd have to confirm that, but I think I have like 34 of them. I think that's all there are. I think there's a lot more islands and stuff like that. I just don't know. Emily, I am looking for a lot of lands, but it's getting to the point now where I don't need any lands from sets that were released like as a main set, like something like, your Theros Beyond Death, your Strixhavens, stuff like that. Like I have pretty much all of those. I just haven't collected them all. But there's dual decks that I need, and I actually still have a ton here. This is a mixture of lands from Talamar and from MTG Gaming Bob. They sent me a ton of basics, and I still have a lot of them that like I need. I'm just not caught up yet. Like this is Modern Horizons 1 Snow-Covered Islands. I got these. Here you go. You got Theros, Throne of Eldraine, M21. There's just a lot of like individual lands in here. These are from like the sliver decks and stuff like that. These are all really, really old. I just haven't gone through them all yet. What? I only collect basic lands, if that's the best to answer your question, DKM. It's only basics that I collect. So if it's a basic, I collect it. All right, guys. So we talked about lands for a very long time. I believe it's time for me to sign off. I hope you guys all appreciate it. Thank you all so much for who stayed, who hit that thumbs up button. Big thank you to Mr. DJ Longhair and Emily for hitting that super chat button and making donations to the channel. Really appreciate you guys. Lots of other content creators, Emily being one, Mr. DJ Longhair. We had MTG Gaming Bob in here. Let me scroll through chat a little bit real fast. I don't want to miss anything. We had Paul's Brown, Stomping Grounds MTG, Dr. Kaz was in here. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. If I am, I do apologize, and I promise to hit you up on the next stream. But I really appreciate everyone that came in here. I mean, these aren't content creators, but Dobby was in here for a while. Max Richards, Ayler was in here. Violent Swami. All you guys are amazing. Julius, thank you guys all so much for hanging out. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the weekend. It is Friday today, so have a great weekend. We're going to have more content coming up relatively soon. I got some Time Spiral remastered packs I still got to open and all that good stuff. All right, guys. Everyone, enjoy your weekend. Have a great night. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching the Land Collection. Take it easy, guys.